Hey, y'all, we inside because the rain is outside.
And we are, in fact, not on location.
Rain down.
No, okay. Immediately no. This song's about to be stuck in my head all day.
Hey,
la, 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 la.
Hey, melodies from heaven.
Wow.
Boy, y'all on the rain down, no man. Y'all don't know about that.
It's a very niche.
It is. Y'all don't know about that Kurt Friendly church. I took y'all to church early. I'm feeling turned up right now, man.
I can tell.
Yeah, I'm a little turned up. You know,
that's a little
fun fact.
Well, our trivia question.
Yeah, trivia question. This one is really cool. I just like picking out trivia questions that I want to know about. So share it with y'all. Here's the trivia question: what year did the first Chicago Fire Brigade start?
Well, after 1871.
Did it?
Well, shit, I don't know.
Well, we're going to find out right after the break. 77 Flavors starts right now.
This is the podcast where we visit all 77 of Chicago's historic neighborhoods and discuss their heritage and taste the amazing food.
And if you know anything about us, we love two things, food and Chicago, so I can't wait to burn this gas money.
You ready?
Let's get it.
This is the 77 Flavors of Chicago, the podcast.
Hey! Gave y'all some time to think. Dario.
Sarah.
77 Flavors of Chicago. And we back. We are back in the building.
How are you?
I'm feeling real good.
Yeah?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm feeling real good.
You're a little energetic.
Yeah, I'm a little turned up. These last few days, man, your boy been
tired.
A little tired. Yeah, a little tired.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into all those little complimentaries in a little bit. But do y'all know what year the first Chicago Fire Brigade started? That's a mouthful, boy, I'll tell you.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Well, first of all, I thought definitely after 1871, because what are you doing?
Okay.
The morning of, what were you doing? You know what I mean? What was going on over there? Something. Y'all
had to be ready.
All of you were eating donuts? I don't know what's the stereotype about firefighters?
Well, we'll find out.
But now, since you had that little tell,
I had a tell
before 1871. But when was Chicago incorporated?
Ooh, look at you getting smart.
Getting smart.
No. Getting fancy with it. Okay. I like your deducing
when
here.
When was Chicago incorporated?
Are y'all following Sarah? Are y'all with Sarah on this one? Keep on going.
I would say immediately after. The first thing you do is you set up the police. You set up the fire. You do your little infrastructure.
Hey. All right. So what year?
I would say the year that Chicago was incorporated.
Which was? 1837?
Yeah.
Is that your guess?
Yeah, that's my guess. 1837, 1838, I would say. Give them, 6 months to get their ducks in a row.
Okay. All right. Well, you are close, but not correct.
Damn.
You are close, but not correct. If y'all were thinking like Sarah, I'm going to give y'all a coin for that if you were thinking like that.
Thank you. Don't give them a coin. I thought about that.
Yeah, well, it was, I'm sure somebody out there that was probably like, yeah, it had to be right around there. But the year was 1832 that the first Chicago Fire Brigade was started.
And technically, it wasn't a Chicago fire.
Actually, it was. It was a village. Chicago was a village before then.
See, these semantics.
Yeah, Chicago was incorporated as a town in 1833. And incorporated as a city 1837.
Yeah.
So before that, it was just a village of Chicago.
All right.
And do you know how many houses were in?
200.
Nope. 6 frame buildings.
6.
6 frame buildings.
Like 12 people living in the town.
150.
In 6 houses.
Well, I guess at the time of the Chicago Fire Brigade.
Oh, okay.
But 1831, there was only
it was like
6.
mosh.
Yeah. First, the first building constructed was a tavern, Sovereign Tavern.
Of course it was.
Yes, it was. We like to drink here. Now, here's another fun fact.
Do you see the cicada on the window?
There's a cicada on the window. Lord, have mercy, y'all.
Do you see it?
I see it.
It's on the outside.
It is on the outside because if it was on the inside, this podcast would be over. Hold on, I'm not done. I'm not done. There's another fun fact here. The first Chicago ordinance was in 1833, a year after the first fire brigade, and it prohibited the passing of any stovepipe through the roof, partition, or siding of any building unless guarded by tin or iron 6 inches from the wood. So that was the first. And then one more thing. In the 1870s, very, very, very close to the Chicago fire, one thing, the name of the first brigade was called the Washington Volunteers because the whole thing was all volunteers. But fast forward to 1870s, right around 1872, the fire pole was invented here in Chicago. And it was invented by, I think it was engine number 21, Chicago engine number 21. Group of black men invented this pole so that they can react faster and be the first on the scene to all these fires. They were, and that's how the fire pole was started. And of course, it went around to the world and in the country. So, boom, there you go. So if y'all got any of that correct, that is for you. Now, what were you going to say?
Good job. Well, now it's irrelevant. It was a cicada story.
Oh, it's a cicada? Yeah, I'm not. Look, that cicadas, y'all, that looked like a baby rat. Listen, like the beginning of a baby rat.
I had never seen a cicada I didn't even know what a cicada was.
You can hear these motherfuckers, boy.
Until 2012. That was my first cicada encounter.
That's fair.
I was living in bumfuck nowhere, also known as Bloomington Normal. Sorry if you live there.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
they know
say.
What time it is. They know.
And it was my first summer, and I walked out of my back door to my backyard, and it was this weird noise. I didn't know what it was. Anyway, I went to walk back in like 10, 15 minutes later, and on my screen door, on the handle, was
right there.
A big-ass cicada.
Lord have mercy. My soul would have left my body.
I sat outside. I left my phone inside. I left my keys inside, so I couldn't go through the front door. So I sat outside until my roommate came home like 4 or 5 hours later. I just sat there. What else am I going to do? The door was unlocked in the back.
Lord have mercy.
My phone was in there.
That's like PTSD. That thing looked like the roach that fell down through my glasses, y'all. Y'all been listening to this podcast. You know that is. If I have any fear, that right there. That right there. That's my origin story.
Cockroaches and rats for me is like...
I can deal with the rats. I guess.
No, I can't.
I guess because I see it every night. I come walk the dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and every night I want to pass out.
Yeah. I mean, that is what it is.
Chicago alleys, we got to do something.
For real. I'm going to just start naming.
Lay carpet or hardwood or something. I don't know.
Carpet or hardwood. What? Go back to cobblestone.
I don't know. What kills rats? Because there are, like, the city put...
The little traps.
Yeah, but they don't do shit. These rats walk in and out. Like, snacks? All right, bet.
They beefy. Yeah, they beefy. These bad boys beefy. Look, anyway, enough of the rodents and the scary thoughts.
I'm so sorry if you're...
Y'all, we had a fun weekend. Yet again, fest all weekend.
Listen, I did this. So every summer, I like to be that girly that makes a list of my to-do list for the summer, okay? Mm-hmm. And last year, I said, I want to go to a bunch of fests.
Yeah.
That is, I'm putting that out there. I want to go to fests. I love festivals.
Yeah.
I thought I did. I was like, I love fests. I want to go to all of them. I do. But I didn't get to go to that many last summer because Pandy. But this year, it was like one after the other.
Two after another. It's like we're doing two a weekend.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's some weekends, some days where we do 2 of them.
Oh, my God. Yes.
And you can't possibly go to all of them.
No, you can't.
Because there's so many. No, but they're happening at the same time.
I mean, they're multiple days,
Anyway, it's hot outside.
It's hot as hell.
I'm not trying to be at all these things. Plus, we have other things we're working on.
Right.
Plus,
comedy.
Yeah.
It's busy. We went to
and I'm not in no way I'm complaining.
Yeah. Chicago's dope. That's why we're the second best according to those dumbasses. We first, but that's why we're the best city in the world. You know what I mean? We got all these fun things to do.
I feel like I would say there's a lot of cities in the world. You can't claim best in the world.
We're the best in the world.
I would say best in the country for sure.
It was voted. We were number 2. We're the best in the world.
I don't know.
And Chicagoans feel like we're the best. So, of course, I'm going to say 1 is close to 2. 2 is close to 1. Anyway, we went to Wicker Park Fest. Wicker Park Fest, was fun. It was very fun. You can see it was hot. Hot as hell.
But there was a lot. It's all down Milwaukee. So it was really nice.
3 bands.
3
stages.
Yeah. Which is like the one in Pilsen. We went to the Taco and Tamale Fest. That was 2 stages also.
Yeah, that was
live music.
18 years running for the Wicker Park Fest.
Yeah.
Very, very fun.
It was really fun.
Yeah. We went to the Pizza Fest, first ever Pizza Fest here in Chicago, Pizza City Fest. Our boy Steve Delinsky, who broke the news on the podcast. If you all remember, go back.
In January.
January, he told us that this was coming. So it's really cool to kind of go there and support his cause. They start running out of pizza, though.
We're still wearing the...
Yeah, we still got the party favors on that on that wrist.
Yeah, there was so many people. It was really nicely set up, I think.
Very nice, actually.
And for year one, I think they did a great job.
Yeah.
Listen, you never put on a fest. I've never put on a fest. That shit is a lot of work.
Nah.
And as a vendor, I feel like that is also a lot of work.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to be like too critical. Obviously, every fest has like an issue that happens.
Yeah.
I think running out of pizza at 5 p.m. when you've been running for 5 hours is, I would say, like, yeah, it was kind of like a rough thing that happened, but it's day one, year one.
Look, if you remember, what did we say a couple weeks ago? A couple episodes ago, we were talking about the start of the Taste of Chicago. They expected 100,000, got 250. Hey, look, third largest city in the country. You start a pizza festival in the pizza town,
and it was like an all-you-can-eat pizza.
All you can eat, y'all.
So I bet you people were going back and back and back,
just looping in them circles.
So
And here's the thing: the lines were long.
But they were moving really fast.
But they were moving fast. Exactly
really
what I was about to say. Yeah.
And, they had huge ovens going. It was raining.
Yeah.
The wind knocked over a fridge. Like, there were things that were out
wind
of
knocked over a fridge?
Yeah, in the morning. So there was some things that were, like, out of their control. You know what I mean?
Knocked over a fridge. Goddamn.
Because it was, like, storming all morning.
Yeah, okay.
And they had already set up. And so, it was like, but it was a really nice...
It was dope.
Really nice and fun.
Like,
experience.
honestly,
some really good pizza.
Yeah.
Places all over the city.
Very, very dope. 39 pizzas
39
from Chicago.
over 2 days. Yeah.
From Chicago. One was from Nashville. Mm-hmm. And that Nashville pizza, y'all trying. You know what I mean? We see what you're doing down there.
Which one was the Nashville one?
The one with that looked like just the bread.
Oh, the focaccia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was.
I liked it a lot.
I mean, it was good, but it was not pizza.
I personally love bread, but you're like not a crust person.
Well, I mean, and actually, that was good. It just wasn't pizza.
It didn't. I don't think it claimed to. It said.
I mean, it was at a pizza fest. Shit, what else is it claiming?
It said focaccia.
Okay, at a pizza fest. What is it doing here? We didn't ask for
Talk
focaccia.
To Steve. Shit,
we asked for pizza, not focaccia. This ain't no focaccia fest.
Wow.
I can't even spell focaccia, so I'm mad at that too. Anyway, that was our weekend. We had a fun weekend. We gonna have a even more fun weekend next episode.
Oh yeah. So if you don't follow us on Instagram, we're actually taking part of this retreat this weekend.
Yes.
If you are interested, you can watch it virtually, and it's run by Blacks in Green, which is an organization that is kind of like a sustainability and energy
justice.
And basically this retreat starts off a year-long project that we're going to be a part of, where you'll hear more about the details of it later, but this weekend's retreat specifically, if you want to watch it virtually, we tour a lot of the Chicago historical homes, like Emmett Till's home.
Yeah. Very dope.
Muddy Waters. What were the other ones? The Pullman Porter Museum,
Phyllis Wheatley
home.
Yeah.
So it's a really cool 3-day event. You can watch it virtually. You'll watch our pre-recorded tour if you'd like. You learn that there's doctors and scientists coming from all over the country to talk. So if that is something you're interested in, head over to our Instagram. You'll see the post in our grid.
We'll have the link here too.
There. Yep, the link in the description of this episode.
Also, use the link on your
desktop.
a desktop computer, not your phone, because it won't work.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the weekend. The weekend. Ready to get into it. One more thing about the, I told you about the city ordinance as part of the fun fact, the trivia for the day. The penalty for the fine on the ordinance, if you broke that, was $5.
Wow, that was a lot in the 19.
That was. If you had $5 just to spare, yeah, man, that's crazy. That's also like if you were putting stoves in your house like that too, you was also doing big things. But here we go. You ready to get started and get tuned up? Here we go, y'all.
Tuned up.
Yeah.
Like a car?
Like a car. Vroom, vroom. We ready, y'all. An electric car, because this gas. Probably suspenders on this, too. Shit.
You know?
We are in Roseland, talking about Roseland, community area number 49, and the boundaries to the north, 87th Street, to the south, 103rd/115th Street, to the east, railroad tracks, Halsted, and to the west, Halsted. The neighborhoods, Roseland, Fernwood, Lilydale, Princeton Park, Rosemore, Sheldon Heights. And here we are, joined by our dog again. Here we are.
He's like, I need to pee immediately. Shut this down.
Yes. Y'all, there's some fun history about this. Got some fun facts for y'all to talk about. We're going to start right here in the origins, 1849. This was a village first, like everything, and it was called Hope. Before it was called Roseland. 1873, the town and the town and the villagers of Roseland, Hope, wanted to change the name because the area was tidy and it was full of nice, pretty flowers. So they decided to call it Roseland. That's how Roseland got its name. Yeah, the area was started and settled by Dutch families and farmers in the area they call High Prairie, due to it being higher than all the other Dutch settlements. So it was a higher prairie, so they call it High Plain. Fun fact about that one, and I wrote this down, it was located on what is now Michigan Avenue. Yeah, so if y'all think Michigan Avenue stopped downtown in the loop, it doesn't.
Well, we also learned in Little Village that it goes, they have a...
Yeah, Little Village was the second largest.
Yeah,
is known as the second. What do we call it? The second Michigan Avenue. here we go.
Don't move your hand because he wants.
He wants to bite my hand. But yeah, so that's a fun fact. It's Michigan Avenue goes all the way down, south. So. Slight Paws had to put the pup away. He was about to wreak havoc on the set.
All these colors, he was like
all this stuff going on. Me moving my hands and everything. So, but the other fun fact: the Dutch farmers in the area, they were a part of the Underground Railroad and helped protect escaping slaves.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So it's funny because as we go along, we're gonna learn more about this area. But that's pretty cool. That the Dutch that were in the area were a part of helping. Helping to escape slaves.
True allies.
Yeah. Well, we hold that thought.
Oh, okay. Whoops.
Yeah. Around 1880, James H. Bowen sold more than 4,000 acres of land to George Pullman. And if you all know, George Pullman is home to Pullman Community Area, which he created for his workers that worked on the luxury sleeping car for the trains. Again, this area that he bought from James Bowen was for more of his workers, right? So he expanded the land. The Michigan Avenue stores in the area actually thrived. So the High Prairie area settlement, all those farmers, the truck farmers, everybody is like booming now because now Pullman just... he just brought all those people, he built all those homes in the area or helped build all those homes in the area. And he also, we're paying the people.
Right.
So he's paying the people.
So they have money to spend now.
You got money to spend if you had any left over. And then he, you got Michigan Avenue, which again, Michigan Avenue, this wasn't as big as the Little Village area or Michigan Avenue, Mag Mile portion. But nonetheless, it's a busy area.
Even till right now, as soon as we turned onto it, I was like, oh, okay, like this is the main shopping street.
Yeah.
It looks like a bunch of stores. We'll talk about it later, but Old Fashioned Donuts is right there.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty busy street.
Yeah, and it's crazy because you go down there, you like, dang, there's a lot of shops, there's a lot of stuff going on down there. And it's just the South Side version of Michigan Avenue. Really, you know what I mean? Right. Pretty cool to see. The Dutch farmers, like I said, everybody prospered from this. In the 1890s, that's when Roseland was annexed to Chicago. And if you think about this on the map, Roseland is in between, West Pullman and Pullman, and it is also, you can exit Chicago through there, so to say. So that's how I'm thinking about it. It's like an edge. It forms the southern edge of Chicago. So that's to kind of give you a framework of where this land is here in Chicago. Now, The Pullman strike in 1894 created larger community, and it changed the politics. Politics? What the hell? Slow down, bro.
Politics.
Politics. That's kind of what they are, though.
Do you have that sound where it's I don't know how to describe it, but it's like.
Yeah, no. No. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but that deserves one of those.
You're being so mean to me this episode.
What? How am I being mean?
I feel very dismissed.
Just do you?
Yes.
Bruh. That was a dismissive butt. Anyway, like I said, it changed the area, right? And how it changed it is the same old sad story we keep on hearing. 1920s, the real estate agents were trying to do what they did to blacks like they did in all the area and put up racial covenants on new and old homeowners and redline trying to stop blacks from coming in, scare white people to move out of it, move out of the area. All the typical tricks, back in those days. And you got to think about it. So this area that was once helping out the slaves.
Right.
It's now like, nah, too many of y'all. This is part of the, 4 or 5 years into the Great Migration. So not only, now you got free slaves, you know what I mean? Like you got free people, you know what I'm saying, coming up here. Now they got, I guess they have some laws. I mean, some rules and some power. They don't really, how how do you treat the blacks? But, you can't, they're not slaves no more.
Right.
So you have to come up with these laws and shit like that just to stop people from coming in there. And of course, think about this. This is an entryway into Chicago. Mm-hmm. This is one of the bordering community areas. Yeah. That's why I said that, because I knew I was getting to this point. But to stop people coming, through there, really ridiculous.
I like how you connected the point for the dumb people that are listening. They're like, in case you forgot earlier, idiot.
Yeah.
That's why I mentioned it was on the sound.
Yeah. That's why I said that. Just and paint you a picture of the Underground Railroad. Like if you never
dumbass.
It's like she said, get to the point. Y'all ass didn't know. And here's some more stuff. The South End Businessmen Association wanted the University of Chicago boy, these words.
What?
This look, sociologist.
Sociologist?
Sociologist, there it is. Bruh. Why the fuck?
Because you wanted to say sociological.
Yeah.
I was
trying to combine all that shit. Sociologist.
There you go.
There it is. They wanted them to draw boundaries around the area called neighborhood Lilydale, around, which was a neighborhood that had primarily black. They wanted to draw boundaries around that to cut off the black people. So like they wanted the University of Chicago to be like, hey y'all, why don't y'all create these boundaries? While you at it, since y'all doing these community things, like just
making these little communities.
We got an idea. How about all of us ain't no blacks? Like, what? Come on, man.
I know you're laughing. It's not,
but it's not laughing moment. But that's what they were doing. How could you? And here's the thing. Here's the craziest thing. Okay, I was just about to jump ahead, but it gets stupider to me. The 1920s and the 30s, of course, saw tougher times. So like that was unsuccessful. Yeah, that was unsuccessful, right? They tried to have the University of Chicago draw the boundaries for the community. Yeah, that didn't go right. So blacks were still included in the community area. But the 20s and the 30s, like you said, the Great Depression and also Prohibition, that just destroyed business, right? So business into Prohibition, it all just destroyed the businesses, right? All that stuff started going down. World War II saw a little bit of an increase, but racial tensions, you know what I mean? Like we still dealing with racial tensions even more now, because now the 40s, you know what I'm saying? Like now you it's really ridiculous. Roseland was so divided on the housing, which is the Altgeld Gardens, which was created by the CHA for displaced people, for people that didn't have homes, primarily black. You know what I mean? 11,000 residents signed petition against the CHA to be like, no, we still don't want. We still don't want blacks in the area. You know what I mean? Like We don't want the houses. And I say we don't want black. Somebody out there, you might be like, it wasn't just black. We know goddamn well that the CHA was meant to give housing. We know about it. We know this. Stop playing with us. You know what I'm saying? So yes, it was still to keep blacks out of the area. All this stuff is systematic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But 11,000 residents that were Roselandites, Roselanders.
Roselandites.
Roselandites.
Okay, but for real, where did the cicada go?
That bad boy is gone, y'all.
It was crawling up.
Update. That bad boy might be in here.
Oh, don't even.
Nah, gee. Anyway, let's not think about it. let's not think about it.
Good thing we have a dog.
I hope he ain't scared either. Shit. Because if I run, he run. You know, we got a black dog. Anyway. Now in 1947, check this out. Roseland residents joined the fight against black people living in the veterans houses in the Fernwood neighborhood. Again, this is the time we got racial tensions, y'all. You know what I mean? Like things are starting to go crazy, right? They're starting to really heat up, you know, and think about it. We're in the South and it's just moving more inland, right? It's just moving more inland at this point. Because you still, you know about all the other stuff that we got talked about in the other community areas, West Elsden, you know, right. West Lawndale, Hyde Park, you know what I mean? Like all that stuff, right? So y'all know. If you don't know, go back and do the research on it.
Go back listen to the
podcast. But that's kind of where this is like it's all starting. It's like coming. Yeah. It's coming from this area, right? The economics, of course, when you have this kind of racial divide, you got white people that are practicing white flight, you know, and
practicing white flight.
It was a job to their ass. It was, man. Like it was. Look, I mean, redlining banks and shit, not serving. That was a practice for sure. But economics, of course, that changes when you don't have the support, right?
Right.
So Pullman business started to slow down. Integration, they tried to integrate the area still, you know what I mean? Like the area still tried to integrate, and that didn't work. Still in automotive industries collapsed, you know, around this time. So now all the jobs that you have are just gone. The banks ain't doing nothing for you. And now you just got a whole bunch of people that have these homes and don't have anything to pay for. You know what I mean? Like you can't pay for it. You can't get work. You're being racially divided. You're being hated on, all this kind of stuff. What do you do? Right? You know what I mean? Like, and Roseland essentially has never recovered from that.
Yeah.
And we drove through there. You can see it. You know what I mean? You can see what it is. It's very, you know, ridiculous. You know, it's a lot. We see it all the time.
Yeah.
You know, so
it's a lot of like abandoned homes, empty lots, because people that own these homes just left.
Yeah. Right.
And so the neighborhood looks deteriorated. And so imagine, and people a lot of times like, well, maybe people in the community took better of their care of their community. Okay, would you restore someone's house and then that you don't own, and then they come back and they're like, well, this is my shit now.
Right.
Like, why would I clean a lot of land?
Right.
And I can't even own it.
Right. Right. And
that's somebody else.
You know, I learned that over the weekend, too, talking to Dr. Joanne Tate, who is owner of the owner of the Phyllis Wheatley House. She was saying those exact same words.
Yeah.
She wants it. You know, I don't want to say owner, but she's kind of like looking over on that. She wants to be the owner. But, like, they're not giving it to her because they want to. She's not going to put nothing into it. If the city just be like, all right, it's ours now. You know what I mean? Like, so same thing. Like you just said.
Same thing. And it's mind you, this is, you know, I might not firsthand experience. Obviously, I'm not black, so obviously I don't have the black person in America experience. But it's very similar to tactics used by the government in other countries. Like in Jordan, you have that same thing. They leave certain neighborhoods to just deteriorate.
Yeah.
They own shit and they just leave it. So, you know, I'm not speaking from firsthand experience here, but
it's
similar
relatable.
Experience.
Yeah, it's relatable. You know, it's urban minority settings all over the world. However, the best thing about you know, the people of Chicago is community, right? Yeah. The best thing is in the community is not letting that narrative be the last part of the story. Kind of like the West Garfield Park we talked about. If you talk to those people over there, there's a much different tune, and I love it. You know what I mean? We actually talked to somebody. You know what I mean?
Right,
we actually talked to somebody who has a lot of pride in food and the atmosphere over there. And the pride of Roseland, which is really cool. We'll play that for you after the break. But community is what's keeping the community area alive.
Yeah.
Also, here's something that's really cool and hopeful. If anything, is one of those, we'll see it when it happens. But this is part of the Invest South and West community project. So revitalization of the city, if you all are not familiar, the city has set out for several different neighborhoods across primarily South and West, is why it's called South and West, to kind of revitalize the neighborhood, bring some resources to it. And a lot of those resources are preserving some of the historic buildings,
right?
Making sure that there's equity there. You know what I mean? There's jobs, art, so beautifying it too, and not just painting over things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Not just a Band-Aid.
Yeah, just giving just due to some of the historic things, because there's a lot of historic places over there. The yards over there, where Pullman worked in Roseland, where banks and things were over there. Hell, the area where the slaves were going. So there's a lot of history. There's a lot of history all over the city. I mean, that we are just uncovering. But
right.
So that's what the Invest South and West is. So that's a good thing. And again, I always say, maybe a little cynical, but we'll see it. We'll believe it when we see it. Right. You know what I mean? Like, and I believe it. But when I see it,
you want to be hopeful.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you good.
Yeah. You want to be hopeful.
Want to be hopeful. So there, I can't wait to see.
And there's also people in the community that are doing things. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. The community is always going to be the big part of pretty much every community area we talk about. So, and especially these, I think, is more impactful. Right. You know what I mean? It's more impactful because you want,
because they're from there and they know what they need.
Yeah, and you want to see the underdog win. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I want to see this. I want to see that happen. And I truly believe we got so much more history. People ask us all the time, what happened after 77? Man, look.
There's like hundreds of neighborhoods.
Man, look, hundreds of neighborhoods. And these stories in Chicago, we're literally, this project that we're working on is literally history in the making.
Right.
A lot of historic buildings that have yet to receive historical landmark status, we are going to be at the forefront of. Yeah. So really cool for that. Some notable people before we get to the food. We got three pretty cool names. Dick Buckus, who was a player of the Chicago Bears, legendary player for the Bears. I'm a huge Chicago Bear fan.
You're a huge Chicago sports fan.
Yeah, I'm a huge Chicago sports fan.
Minus the White Sox.
You'll
support them if they're not
playing the Cubs. Yeah, but it's not like I'll support the White Sox, but I don't root for or against them.
Yeah, I think I would also like to remind you that you literally said you don't wear the color White Sox because it's a White Sox.
Yeah, y'all, your boy's petty. I'm petty. I'm petty like that. I'm petty like that.
Do not get on his bad side. Is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, y'all. I don't play fair. I don't play fair.
Sure
Dion Cole lived here and grew up here. And Larry Hoover, if y'all don't know who Larry Hoover is, he is the leader of the GDs, wow. The Gangster Disciples. GDs in the building. No. He lived at East 104th Street when he was arrested for killing. What's the guy's name? William Young. Yeah. But leader of the GDs, y'all. And that is how we are going to end the first portion. Before this thing get clapped up. No, I'm just playing. Stop. No, okay. I'm just joking. They in the building though. 77 flavors. Let's go to break real quick and find that cicada, y'all.
Yeah, for real.
If you come to Chicago and you need something to go with your coffee in the morning, you have to go to Old Fashioned Donuts, 113th in Michigan, 80 years. The original owner is still there. He is 92 years old. You got to go. 113th in Michigan, you can't miss it. And if you're religious and you want to see one of the biggest black churches in Chicago, you have to go to 115th. And that the street is called Doty Road. James Meeks, he's a senator, a pastor over there 43 years, and he's going to retire January 8th. And if you know anything about comedians, Bernie Mac passed away maybe 6-7 years ago. That's where his funeral was. I guarantee you, you will be shocked to see this place.
Look at the crown in my look at the name in my crown.
Oh, say it ain't so.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
God is good.
Ain't it?
I tell you, you never know who you know.
Yeah.
Until you know.
Until you know.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.
If you want a snack, you better come to the House of the Hoagie and get you a sandwich. It's going to be a 45 minutes wait. But I tell you, it's the best sandwich on the south side of Chicago.
Let's go.
Love.
Hey.
One.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I hope you like that little clip. Well,
Yeah.
I hope you like that little clip from
He had
this
all the
random
energy.
man we met at Home of the Hoagie,
Hey.
which is where we went this week. If you don't have deductive skills, they sell hoagies.
If you're deducing abilities. Deductibilities.
Anyway, so we went to Home of the Hoagie. They've been around for 54 years, I want to say now.
Interesting.
And it's a staple, it's a staple in that neighborhood. People come from all over to try it out. It's been there forever. It's literally like a pickup window.
Yeah.
You know, you can walk inside. There's an inside store, but
Yep.
it's a pickup window. A huge menu of different kinds of hoagies. There was a line when we were there.
Yeah, it was a line. It was a line.
We were there
line.
early, and it was just, someone made a joke of you have to wait 45 minutes for your
That was
sandwich.
him.
But
Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
you'll have to wait 45 minutes for your sandwich, but it's the best sandwich you're gonna have.
Yeah.
And it was really, really good.
Yeah, you know what? And when you wait in there too, you wait in like a DMV line. I ain't gonna lie,
Basically.
y'all. Yeah, you're in there like a DMV line. And
Yeah.
granted, the food didn't take 45 minutes to get out.
It did not. It did not.
Maybe 15.
Maybe 15.
Maybe 15 minutes,
Yeah.
but it didn't take.
And
long.
they took like pickup orders and stuff. So
Yeah.
there was a lot of people coming in and out. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
But anyway, so yeah, it's been there for 53 years, and they actually, I believe last year, they got a street named after, like an honorary street.
Oh, really?
Called the Roosevelt McCarthy Jr. Way, and it's for the parents of the current owners.
Oh.
It's like for their
Oh.
yeah. Our guy Jeremy from Black People Eats was there when they got the
Really?
honor. Yeah. Mhm.
Hey, shout out to Jeremy, Black People
Hey.
Eats. Hey, go ahead. Damn, that's pretty dope. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's pretty
yeah.
fun.
I didn't
Look
either.
at some history. Look at you.
Look at me.
Telling the history.
You see me
I see you.
out here just doing
Just telling
historical
history.
things.
You know? The food was good, y'all.
Yeah.
The food was good.
Yep. And they call it a meal on a bun. You can, I mean, if you just Google them, they have like over 2,000 reviews. So this in no way is like a hidden gem in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Maybe for someone that doesn't live in near that area, it could
Yeah.
be. But for people that live there, they've known about it. They've been going to it for forever.
They've been new.
So we didn't like discover a hole in the wall. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
But-
It's just one of those things that don't nobody else know.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, don't nobody else know.
Yeah, if you live far, you might not know about it. But what did you think?
I thought that, so I had the special hoagie.
Yeah.
So I had the special hoagie. The special hoagie has pretty much all the meat on it. It has the pause. It has the peppers on it, tomato, the onion, everything. A hoagie. This is like the ultimate one,
Yeah.
y'all. And it is fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. So also, we got a small.
Right.
A small
It's like a foot long.
that's a Subway large.
Yes.
Okay, that's a Subway large.
And it was like $8,
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
$7, something like that.
The
That's
price of a Subway
Yeah.
small. It was the price of a Subway small, but the large.
Yeah, it was $7, and then the large was $8.50 or something like that. I can't remember the exact price, but
Yeah.
it was like not even near $10.
No, fire, and it come with
fries.
It come with fries and with their hoagie sauce, y'all. That is like their version of mild sauce.
Yep.
Drenched, y'all.
It's like it's literally like a mild sauce, but it's different.
I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna say it. You know, whenever I think of subs and hoagies and like a sandwich like that, that is what the hell I'm talking about.
It's that dressing, that like vinaigrette that they put on there, and the Italian spices.
You know what I'm saying? Like that right there. That might be one of the best subs in Chicago.
Banana peppers.
Yeah, there it is. Banana peppers. I couldn't get
banana peppers, pickles, tomato, shredded lettuce, cheese, whatever the meat is, and it's that like vinegar dressing and salt and pepper. And that ominous Italian, or not ominous.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Unknown Italian seasoning mix.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
It's
so good.
Yeah,
and the fries, listen, let me tell you. They're mushy, okay?
They love it.
Don't go in there expecting crispy fries, because they are drenched in that sauce.
Drenched. If you like to be drenched in sauce,
if that's your ministry, okay.
Oh, I love it. Oh my God,
you need to go there. I would literally go there again, like no questions asked.
What you trying to do today?
Well,
we got work to do.
We got work to do.
Man, look,
we were just there,
and shit, I go again. Look, do I say this? Do I dare say?
It's the best.
It might be the best hoagie.
It's one of the top. We haven't had too many hoagies at places. We go to the same ones that we like over and over.
And in my lifetime, if you're thinking Mr. Sub, not even close. Not even close. Mr. Sub, I'm sorry, you taking backseat.
Honestly, I like Art of Pizza. They make a really good.
Yeah, they backseat too.
This one is better.
Yeah,
this one's better.
Yeah, and the ones we named Miss Sub, fire. You know, Miss Sub's good.
Yeah, Miss Sub is decent.
Decent
on a rough day.
Yeah, Art of Pizza's fire.
Decent.
But House of the Hoagie,
it's really good.
Shit, boy wasn't lying. He was not lying. This might be the best hoagie in the city. I don't know. It might be.
I don't know.
It might be.
It might be.
Yeah,
We're not hoagie expert. We haven't tried that many hoagies to be able to say.
After that one, I don't even want to try no more. If there's a better hoagie we need to go see, y'all let us know. I'm down. We down to go, but you also got to go to House of the Hoagie over in Roseland. That's the thing. You can't be like, nah, I try this and you ain't try that. Because I'm down. I'm down.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
But prove me wrong.
You know.
And I'm down with it.
Yeah. Okay. There's no don't expect a vibe. You can't sit anywhere. Nah. You can sit to wait, but there's no seating to eat. It's just an order window. You grab your.
You eat in your lap.
Yeah.
You eat in your lap. We ate on the counter. Mm-hmm. We ate on the counter.
My sandwich is still in the fridge.
You want to share it? No, I'm just
sure don't.
I'm just playing. No, but what? Speaking of your sandwich, go ahead.
Oh yeah, so I got the small regular, which comes with I think it's one kind of meat, and it's the same thing: shredded lettuce, tomato, banana pepper.
Has a cheese on it.
Had cheese
Sliced
on it.
Cheese, love it.
Yep, and pickles, and it was really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
It was perfect. Like, it's just seasoned very well. The dressing amount on there was great.
Fire. Everything was fire. And like you said, that was $7. It was cheaper. So, same length.
8-something.
Same length. You know,
it's just the difference in the amount of meat. Right. You can add meat. You can...
Like $2, something like that?
Mm-hmm. I believe so. I don't...
And to be honest with you, if we gonna guide you, if we gonna be y'all guides, if you want to add meat on there, you honestly don't. If you add meat to this sub, you just got to really love, meat.
That's what she said.
You know what I mean? You really got to love it because it comes with enough.
Yeah, a lot of people. I heard a lot of people say extra meat.
Yeah, some people did say that, which was like that was before we got our sandwich. I was baffled.
They also make what is it called? The like a steak sandwich.
Okay.
That I heard a lot of people order.
Yeah.
They have like hot sandwiches as well.
Yeah.
It's not just.
Yeah, it's not just the hoagie.
Cold. Yeah.
They got steak, like I said. They got the turkey version of it too. So I'm sure, and they all come with fries. They all come.
And
those fries.
Ass sauce.
And you know what's crazy? You can get chips. Typically chips are sold with eaten with, I should say, subs and things like that. Man, look, fries with this, you can actually have fries and the chips and still be all right.
Yeah. and I'm scrolling through their Facebook page. Jeremiah was there.
Who is? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Girl, Girl, you know, He struggled on that verses though.
A bunch of yeah, he really did.
He struggled.
A lot of famous people have gone there.
Yeah, and like including us. Look,
you know
what I'm saying?
Okay.
Fuck around and find out. You know, but that was y'all need to go there. You need to go. Yes. Honestly, it was very. Literally one of the best in the city, you know. My personal favorite at this moment, like worth the trip. It's not that far. It's not that far. You know, you get on. You just got to get on. 290. I mean, you know, and then 290. Not 290. I'm sorry. I was gonna say. Yeah. Just go down there and
the other one.
Yeah. Yeah. And you'll be all right.
Are you okay?
Yeah. It's 90. I'm sorry. What? Why
you started scratching your head and put yourself to sleep.
You know that's my vice. You know, I should be. I scratch my head. Yeah, scratch my head. It's a wrap.
Real. We went.
Hold on.
To a. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, you get to use that button too often.
I know.
Yeah.
Our snack for this week was old-fashioned donuts.
Don't mind if I do.
You know? Can you cut me half of that glazed one?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Keep on going.
So old-fashioned donuts has been around for forever.
Yeah.
Over 40 years, I believe. I think it's like 1970 something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they have the old guy, what's his Mr. G? I think his name was? Mr. B? Mm-hmm. Mr. B. Yeah, Mr. B, who been making since the 70s. He been out there rolling the dough.
He's still there.
Still there, y'all. I got video playing. If you watch it right now, that is Mr. B still over there making these delicious ass donuts. Mm-hmm. Delicious. Right now, I'm currently eating on the Fruity Pebble strawberry old-fashioned donut.
I'm eating the cake glazed. So they have old-fashioned, they have cake donut, and they have schmegular. Mm-hmm. Again, the place isn't like.
To be honest with you, this is probably the best way to eat Fruity Pebbles. Because Fruity Pebbles suck any other.
They really do.
They really, man. I mean, they get very flavorful, but them bad boys, it look at milk.
They got
right there. Oh, you can put one drop on a whole bowl of milk, a whole bowl soggy.
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all doing over there, but this fine though. This fine. Honestly.
Again, not a hidden gem.
Not a hidden gem.
People have been to this place a bazillion times. Mm-hmm. It's been around for decades. Mm-hmm. So we didn't, discover anything new, but we had to try it. Mm-hmm. As you saw in the video, it was also highly recommended. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, we just had to stop by. They have so many different flavors and so many different things. We got a dozen, and it was $15.
Not bad
at all. Stans, get with it, okay? Because you out here charging $30 a dozen. You're about to eat the Oreo one.
Y'all, this is the Oreo one.
You want to swallow first?
No, Paul.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Before you put more cake in your mouth?
That's what she said.
Hey, you can never have enough cake in your mouth.
All right, that's enough.
Y'all, this is the Oreo one. These donuts, man. These donuts fire. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Boy, that's good. That's good.
I feel like this portion of the episode, you're just listening to us eat donuts.
This is ASMR real quick. Okay. Point is, y'all need to come here. Damn. Maybe you should eat food more often. Maybe somebody out there got an ASMR fetish. You want to hear your boy?
Yeah, but I feel like you need to consent to ASMR. You can't just ASMR people.
Look, I ain't consenting to shit. I mean, I will. I'm talking about ASMR. Damn, this went south real quick.
Wow.
Y'all, I did not mean it like that. You know what I mean?
Remember yesterday when you said sometimes I don't think?
Yeah. This is definitely one of them moments. I wasn't thinking. Y'all know my heart. Maybe.
What if someone is listening to this for the first time? This is their first episode.
And they're like, oh my God, he does not consent to the donuts at ASMR, y'all.
This is, again, where I have to make a disclaimer, where I have to say, guys, it is consensual. Mm-hmm. Okay? I don't.
All right, let me ask y'all. Y'all trying to hit us or no?
No, like before you force ASMR on people, they have to know. They have to click and say. Now you got to put it in the description. You have to say.
Fuck, I just got to put it in the description.
The end of the episode has ASMR. And Dario's smacking on some donuts.
What I gotta say? Let me see. I'm gonna say the last 4 minutes got ASMR on the podcast right before we say it, cuss y'all out for not liking us.
Well, now today I have to be nice because you said some bullshit, so I gotta. I have to say, if you guys liked this episode,
okay, let me get ready. Go ahead.
Go ahead and send it to someone you like. You know Dario's heart. He got Oreo in his mouth, so he can't really.
Thank you too much.
Think straight. So if you like this episode, send it to someone you like. I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, check out next week. Maybe you'll like one. We have one coming out on Wednesday, so check that one out. Mm-hmm. That one is a True Chicago episode, so it will be more or less tame. We don't know yet. If you did not like this episode, we're just happy you're here.
Yeah, for real.
We just appreciate that you.
We still love you.
I mean, I don't, but Dario does.
Nah. Hey, we want to be a team. Anyway,
that doesn't mean we have to like the same things.
That's a fact. I still.
Man, fuck y'all. All right. See you next
week. Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of 77 Flavors of Chicago. We look forward to having you again next Monday. So make sure you look out for us on any platform where you can listen to a podcast. Make sure you rate, subscribe, and do all the things. And we'll see you next Monday.